What's up, guys? Jason here, just doing an update video. Um, we just completed 100 days without Kratom. Um, Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Technically, it's not Thanksgiving anymore. It is 10 minutes past midnight. So, hope you guys had a blessed day and enjoyed it. Yeah, so I just want to do an update video here, how things are going. To be honest, man, like, emotions are still just up and down, right? I had a really good morning. I had, just a good time. Hit the gym up with a friend and just had a good day. Got some stuff done, and I don't know, it's kind of weird, man. Like, as soon as I got to my family's house, I started playing with my, little brothers and sister, and I just had this, like, down moment, weird down emotions hit me, right? And almost like depression-like feelings, right? Depression-like emotions, and it's like, I'm really learning how to, like, not be a victim of my emotions. Like, yeah, I don't enjoy when these moments come, but I know that emotions are, they're eluding. Sometimes we can get realizations and truth out of emotions, right? But sometimes our mind just plays tricks on us, and I truly feel like my mind was, it's still not used to living sober, right? It's been, like I said, 100 days, and in all honesty, that's really not even that long, considering I used Percocets, Suboxone, and Kratom for, well over 3 years straight. And even though, like, jumping from Percocet to Suboxone and from Suboxone to Kratom, I never, like, had sober downtime in any of those transitions, right? So yeah, Kratom is a lot more mild than Suboxone and Percocets, but I never, like, paid, I never had to go through withdrawals. I never had to, like, crazy withdrawals from Percocets, right? Or crazy withdrawals from Suboxone, because I had the Kratom to jump to, so had I only used Kratom, and just quit Kratom, I honestly would say that I would be having an easier time, right? But the fact that I never paid the piper for Percocets or Suboxone, just, it's kind of hard to even, like, put together. But I'm just saying, like, that's a long time, a few years straight, over a few years, every day. Like, it's gonna mess with your brain chemistry. It's gonna, like, just affect you, right? So, but the thing is, I'm really learning, like, when these down moments come, yeah, they suck. I don't enjoy them, but I don't identify with them. That's not who I am, like, we are so much more than our emotions. And the fact that I valued my emotions so high, like, we really underestimate how much little decisions we make affect everyone around us, right? We think, oh, no one even knows I'm doing this. It's just affecting me. But no, man, like, it has, like, a ripple effect. The small things we do, good or bad, man, they affect the people around us. That's all there is to it. So, I'm not gonna lie, like, I had these thoughts coming to me, like, when I had these down moments, like, Kratom would make you feel better, and even, like, my mind would even be like, I don't know, like try to like come up with an idea to like justify it or something, and it's like, I don't know. I'm just being honest. I'm not, I would call them temptations, but I'm not worried about them because of, how strong, like I've been through this process. Like I said, man, I gave it to God and I'm trusting Him. And every time I have these down moments, I just wait it out, ride it out. And every single time, like, revelation comes upon me. Like, I learn some more truths and I get a lot of growth out of it. And so, yeah, I can't wait to make another video about what more I've learned through these crappy emotions, through just feeling down for no apparent reason, right? Yeah. And here's another crazy thing that I kind of think is going on is like, it's winter here now in Minnesota. We're not in the sun. We don't get much sunlight. I am taking vitamin D supplements, to keep those healthy vitamin D levels, because I know that can have a natural effect on people. Just feeling down, like the winter blues, right? But here's the thing: is like the first time I tried quitting Kratom was right around this time last year. My first attempt quitting Kratom was on 11/11 and of 2017, and I made it like, I think I made it like 2 or 3 weeks, right? So I relapsed last year, somewhere around this time, maybe like a week from now would be the exact date. So I think I'm having like triggers, right? It's reminding me of last year. Same thing, Thanksgiving, same thing with the weather. And I just kind of put it together like, oh yeah, last year we were trying to quit Kratom, so having all these, similar experiences coming onto me, right? Where it's kind of reminding me of that. And it's like, except for this time, I've already quit completely. It's already been 100 days and I've already had to deal with all these negative emotions, all these just ups and downs, where like I'm just like, whatever, man. I'm just like, so be it, man. It's like, this is temporary. This is not how it's gonna be, like every day, you know what I mean? As I get farther and farther in sobriety, my mind is gonna balance out more. I'm gonna become more just used to living sober, like, I'm telling you, it's a new thing. I've never lived completely sober since I was like 13, you know what I mean? I always reached for something. For comfort, for a release, something as a pick-me-up, and yeah. So it's really cool to just know that deep peace that God gives you, that peace that surpasses all understanding, that can keep you anchored when you're just in the storm, right? But it does suck. I'm gonna say it does suck, not feeling good or feeling down. Yeah, it's not enjoyable. Who likes to feel down? You know what I mean? But you gotta push through the pain to get the gain. You know what I mean? Like, that's where all the growth is, in the suffering, in the just the pain, the trials. I mean, that's where most of the growth is coming from. Like, if you're at the gym and you're working out, like, you gotta literally tear those muscles. It hurts, you know, but they grow back stronger. You know what I mean? So right now I'm tearing, you know, this old junk out of me, man, and it hasn't been fun every day, you know, and it hasn't been bad every day either, man. There's been good days where I have just awesome, joy-filled, happy days, right? Just grateful for life, grateful for things, and so it's not like you're down every day, you know, like through quitting and just living in sobriety. But I tell you, like, some days being sober is hard, you know, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I really just can't wait until I'm like 6 months, a year completely sober. Like, it's just gonna be really cool to like look back on this and be like, man, you pushed through, and just looking forward to it. Looking forward to discovering that real me that I never gave a chance to develop, you know, because of my immaturity or my weakness in relying on other things, you know, drugs, chemicals. The only thing now, I rely on God, you know, and that's it. He's my strength. There's a verse, I forgot what it is, but when we're weak, we're strong, because we rely on His strength and not our strength, you know, which is beautiful. It takes a lot of pressure off as well, knowing that I don't got to do this on my own, because really I couldn't. And yeah, I have a lot of other people, like I have recovery friends. I go to Celebrate Recovery program, and you know, another verse in the Proverbs, iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. That's why it's so important to like surround yourself by people on the same journey as you, you know. If I was surrounding myself with all my old friends, you know, being around them smoking weed every day, it's only a matter of time till I'm going to be smoking weed with them again. So it's unfortunate. I love my old friends, but I can't be hanging out with them like that, you know. I can maybe see them once in a while, you know, but to be chilling every day like that is just asking for trouble. It's playing with fire, you know. So yeah, it's just it's good. It's good to be on this this sober journey. It's not always enjoyable, but it's worth it. No, I just think it's really cool, you know. 100 days without Kratom happens to fall right on Thanksgiving, you know. I really think that's neat. Tell you, that's something to be thankful for, I tell you that. And I know another thing I've expressed before, but gratitude. Gratitude is so important, you know. Just to focus on things in a gratitude perspective rather than, you know, taking things for granted, of course. And another thing is looking at things, you know, instead of looking at things as obligations, I look at things as, you know, I get to do it, right? So, I don't know, like say work, for example. If I look at it, I have to go to work, instead of, I should look at it as I get to go to work, you know? I remember when I got this job, man, I was so thankful for it. I was like, I'm so thankful for it. It's a great job. I'm very thankful for it to this day. But there's days where I really like, I don't want to work. Just let laziness try to get to me, you know. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Not feeling, you know, the most like excited and just, you know, exuberant or enthusiastic right now in life, and that's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I would prefer to feel that way, but we're not always, you know, in control of our emotions, right? They fluctuate and they can be deceiving, which is why I used drugs for so long, you know what I mean? So yeah, as I continue to learn, as I continue to get revelations and realizations on things, I will share them. I'm pretty excited to see what more I'm gonna learn from this. Just another valley, right? It's hills and valleys. You know, like another scripture. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Now, I wouldn't say I'm walking in the valley of the shadow of death. It's nowhere close to that bad, but you know, there's peaks and valleys of life. And tonight, you know, the evening today felt like I was in a valley, and that's as is life, right? So this video is getting long, guys. I'll let you guys go. Appreciate all of you. Just, man, God bless you, for real. Take care.